Hello guys, and welcome to our channel. Have you guys ever wondered how Google makes billions of searches in milliseconds and how Google makes billions of turnover every year? Well, don't worry, as in today's video, we are going to tell you about Google's success story and how it became a trillion-dollar company. But before we start our video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So, stick with us and let's dive into today's video. Google's journey starts with Larry Page, the co-founder of Google and one of our generation's greatest visionaries. Did you know that Google, the world's most popular search engine and most valuable brand, began in a garage? You can say that Google is Larry Page's extraordinary roaring success. He is the man who turned his fantasies into reality. Larry's both parents were software engineers, and when Larry Page was 6 years old, he was also fascinated by computers. He developed a strong interest in technology and business at a young age, and he knew he wanted to create his own firm when he was 12 years old. Well, you can say he was an extraordinary child. The story of Google begins in 1995 at Stanford University. Larry Page was considering Stanford for grad school, and Sergey Brin, a student there, was assigned to show him around. According to some stories, they clashed on practically everything during that initial meeting, but they formed a partnership the following year. They created a search engine using links to determine the relevance of specific pages on the World Wide Web while working from their dorm rooms. They named this search engine Backrub. Shortly, the name Backrub was changed to Google. Google redefined the word Google, which is a mathematical expression for the number 1 followed by 100 zeros, to symbolize its founder's goal of organizing an unlimited amount of data on the internet. Larry's and Sergey's mission was to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Google attracted the attention of not only academics, but also Silicon Valley capitalists during the next few years. Andy Bechtolsheim, a co-founder of Sun, gave Larry and Sergey a $100,000 check in August 1998, and Google Incorporated was established. The newly established crew upgraded from the dorms to their first workplace, a garage in suburban Menlo Park, California. For those early mornings and late nights, there are clunky desktop PCs, a ping pong table, and a brilliant blue carpet. From Google's first Lego-based server to the first Doodle in 1998, things were out of the ordinary from the start. The company quickly grew in the years after that, adding engineers, forming a sales staff, and introducing Yoshka, the first company dog. Google outgrew the garage and relocated to its new headquarters in Mountain View, California, entitled the Googleplex. The decision was made in the spirit of doing things differently. In the end, the relentless search for better answers is the core of everything we do. Google hasn't changed much now, too. They are still determined to provide the world with better information. Only the old Lego servers are replaced, and more dogs are added to the company. In the beginning, Larry and Sergey were told that they were going to fail because there were already 5 search engines. But they didn't fail. That's why they say that passion makes us do even the hardest jobs. The company grew at a rapid rate, crushing many competitors. And with their hard work and determination, Google became the world's most popular search engine. From YouTube and Android to Gmail and, of course, Google Search, Google now produces hundreds of products that are used by billions of people across the world. Larry Page was named the best CEO in America, and Google was named the most valuable brand in the world. On October 2nd, 2015, Google was restructured and Alphabet Incorporated, an American multinational company, was created. Alphabet then became the parent corporation, and it is a tech house with a market capitalization of $1.4 trillion, which makes it the world's 5th most valuable firm by market capitalization. Alphabet's market capitalization has surpassed $1 trillion, with shares ending at a new record of $2,654.41 each. It's been a meteoric rise for Alphabet, which went public in 2004 as Google for $85 per share. Google stock has steadily increased in value as the company has tightened its grip on the search market, increased advertising revenues from web searches and YouTube, developed and expanded its Android mobile operating system, and launched plenty of smart tech products such as Google Home and Google Assistant. Alphabet may be on the verge of breaking new ground, with some analysts estimating that it will surpass the $2 trillion mark. The CIO of private investment firm firm J. Stern & Company, Christopher Rosbach, believes Alphabet's stock price will continue to rise. Google AdWords and search advertising are the two main sources of revenue for the company. Google AdSense is one of the company's most well-known services. While Google AdWords allows businesses of all sizes across the world to advertise on Google's websites, such as Gmail, YouTube, and the search engine, Google AdSense allows third-party websites to display Google ads on their pages. This is a substantial aspect of Google's business and a significant source of revenue. It is quite tough to advertise and promote in the early stages of a business. Google, on the other hand, makes it easier by showing the right advertising to the right people at the right time. Nowadays, there are calls for stricter privacy and antitrust regulations in the tech industry. Google's former head of foreign affairs, who claims the company prioritizes profits before human rights, accused the company of losing its path earlier this month. The company was also under spotlight when American presidential elections were held. It has been criticized for allowing politicians to target specific audiences with digital adverts. But despite all the challenges faced by Google, one thing has stayed constant. It remains virtually the rightful proprietor of the internet's most valuable industry. Google search is the on-ramp to much of the internet, and placing advertising next to key search terms is a must for most businesses who risk foregoing traffic to a competitor. The company's stock price is rising as it continues to generate $61.7 billion USD in annual revenue, much of it from its thriving digital advertising business. Despite increased consumer and government hostility towards tech companies, the top players' stock value continues to rise. The S&P 500 tech sector ended 2020 with a stock rise of nearly 13%, with Alphabet shares rising 45% in the year, but it is now close to their near-term potential. When Ron Josie, an analyst at JMP Securities who follows the company, was asked about the allegations made against Google, he said that, quote, "We see the same headlines, but don't see that show up on the results. At the end of the day, it's the numbers that are talking. What do you guys think?" Putting everything aside, despite all the odds, Google has become one of the greatest empires of all time. Its passion for creating technology for everyone has remained the same from the dorm room to the garage to today. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do let us know in the comments section what are your views about Google becoming a trillion-dollar company. Do you think their privacy regulations are fulfilled? Also, let us know if you think you are being watched by Google all the time. If you guys like the video, then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We will be back soon with another video. Till then, goodbye!